welcome back to my channel. I put up a little purple backlight today because we will be reviewing the Urban Decay and Prince full collection. A couple days ago, Urban Decay sent me a PR package with the whole Prince collection, and as of now, the items are all purchasable, I believe, directly from their website. They included a little handout that shows everything in this collection. I believe the entire vault retails for $250, so very generous of them to send me the whole thing. So let's try the items! The first item I want to try today is this all-nighter waterproof setting powder. I don't know if this is a current offering from them. It looks like just a pressed setting powder and it's got a little mirror in it. So I generally like to use my setting powder kind of on top of my eyes and under my eyes. That way it sets the foundation on my skin and it doesn't want it to move around. On really hot days, I will kind of tap it everywhere, but I'm inside and I'm not going anywhere after this. So I'm just applying a little bit on, and it doesn't look like it's adding any color, but it's also like really close to my skin tone, so that's why I really like it. And the pressed ones are a lot more portable than the loose ones, so if you need to like bring it with you anywhere, it's very convenient. Next, let's dig into the two eyeshadow palettes that are in here. The packaging for these two palettes feel absolutely luxurious. It kind of feels like a faux leather feel that is still really durable. This purple one is the Let's Go Crazy eyeshadow palette, and it opens like a little book. So it has the mirror on one side, and it is a very purple and blue themed makeup palette. I'm just gonna pick a couple of colors in here to swatch for you. I'm gonna do two mattes and a shimmer because shimmers tend to always perform well. It's the mattes that are in question. Here's what they look like. And here is how they are swatching. So the first two are matte, and then this last one is a shimmer. They all showed up absolutely beautifully in the swatch. The other eyeshadow palette is called You Got the Look Eyeshadow Palette, and it is the same layout, but the colors are more dark, and there's still a purple vibe because of course that was Prince's favorite color. And picking a couple of these to swatch again. This black is so gorgeous. I'm so excited for it. But look at how amazing those colors showed up. I think I'm going to do one of those things where I do a different look on each eye so that I can try both the palettes. Oh, before I get into the eye look, I wanted to show you the eyeliners that are also in here. The black one is called So Dark and the white one is called When Doves Cry. And these have like a really unique shape because they are absolutely huge on the top, but then they taper on the bottom. So I'm not actually sure how far this sharpens for. It kind of feels like it stops here where the fat part ends. I am definitely going to incorporate these into my eye look. So out of the Let's Crazy palette, let's grab the blue and the purple mattes that I swatched earlier. And I'm just going to be packing that onto my lid. I think I'm going to outline these colors in white eyeliner, so I'm not trying to blend, I'm really just trying to pack them in and then blending them into each other. So I did get a tiny bit of fallout. I'm just going to wipe those away. But those colors turned out pretty well. They didn't look too dark in the pan, so I'm actually kind of impressed with how well they showed up. So I'm going to take this light brown and this black from the You Got the Look eyeshadow palette. So this is a different palette. I'm going to be putting these two colors in the same fashion on my other eye, having the brown blend into the black. Hopefully these will turn out a bit pigmented. I know the black is going to be dark, but I don't know how it's going to look with two different eye looks. We will find out. So on this side, the black didn't quite perform exactly the way I wanted it to. It was just like a little bit patchy and streaky for it being a black matte eyeshadow. So because the transition on this eye doesn't look as great as this eye, I'm going to go ahead and cover that transition part with a shimmer. I think I'm going to take this blue shimmer out of the first palette and then this gold right here out of the second palette. So I'm actually going to be taking these on my fingers and tapping them into my eyes. I find that shimmers perform better using my fingers. So I'm just covering sort of that transition bit in there. See, now it looks totally intentional. Okay, here we go. We are going to be taking the white eyeliner here and we are going to be very careful and try to outline the shape. Okay, did not turn out quite as thin as I wanted it to be, but I'm very impressed with how opaque the white is because I started drawing like over the eyeshadow colors and it did a pretty good job of covering the eyeshadow colors. So next I'm going to take a couple of the matte eyeshadows from the top and just pop them on the bottom, but then I think I will still use the white for the inner lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the black eyeliner and I'm feeling a bit ambitious. First, I'm just going to top line my waterline and then I'm going to draw his little insignia under one of my eyes. I hope this turns out. The white glided on really smooth and so the black should perform the same, if not better, because it should be easier to formulate the black. I think it would have been easier if I made it a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. I think you can tell what it is. The next item in the PR package is this multitasking brush. I don't know how to show this, but there is like a little indent in the middle of the brush. Honestly, not sure what the purpose is, but it does say it's multitasking, so I'm going to be using it to apply a little bit of blush. It does feel pretty stiff, so I feel like you should use it in like a stippling motion. Yeah, that's pretty for sure. I think this is probably a better like foundation brush, to be honest. So the very last thing in the collection is this liquid highlighter. This is a gigantic liquid highlighter. It is 1.35 fluid ounces. Technically it is a liquid face and this area, I don't know how to pronounce it, illuminizer. So I think you can kind of use it anywhere, but I'm just gonna use it as a highlighter. It's like a squeeze tube and oh, that was way too much. It is this like golden color. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. And it's like kind of thick, like kind of foundation, like viscosity. So I'm just tapping a little bit here because I know highlighters can get very out of hand very fast and I don't want this to be like a super dewy look. So I'm just kind of tapping it on and oh my gosh, the glow. Kind of just looks like, you know, a subtle glow, like not overboard. Yes, here for this. Okay, so I just finished the look with a little bit of lashes and some lip gloss. And that is it for my little review tutorial thing with Urban Decay and the Prince collection. I really like how this turned out. I am honestly quite pleased with how everything performed. My one caveat is that when I try Urban Decay eyeshadows, I tend to really like them from the beginning and then I find that it changes texture quite easily over time. But it does feel like the formulas have improved over time and so it doesn't quite do that anymore. I think I'm just like still the most impressed with this white eyeliner and how just opaque it is. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and review. I hope this helps you if you're on the fence on purchasing some of these items. I would honestly recommend all of them, trying to think of all the ones in my head that I tried today. And I think Urban Decay did a great job this time. This is near and dear to my heart because I am from Minnesota and Prince is a huge deal here. I just feel so lucky that Urban Decay chose to send this PR package to me. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!